Okay. I'm wearing lip gloss. Who told me that was a good idea? Hi. Welcome back to my channel. She actually made a second video. Crazy. Before I start the video, I do want to acknowledge what's going on in the world because it's a very stressful time and I know I can't just start a video like that's as lighthearted as this one without acknowledging everything that's going on in the world, but I'm not going to bother you with like a 10-minute speech right now. That's not what you came here to see. But I will say that if you want more resources or places to donate, petitions to sign, just ways to educate yourself and people to follow, I would say go to my Instagram. I post on there every single day on my story. This isn't a self-promotion in any way. I'm not like, oh, go follow me. That probably will be in the end of this video, but that's not what this is. This is just me saying. But aside from that, this video is 3 makeup looks for people who aren't good at makeup because I'm not good at makeup. So I thought I would just show you what I do to kind of look like I know what I'm doing when I don't. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Hi, this is me editing the video and I'm gonna be real with you guys. Oh, the air conditioning turned on. I kind of procrastinated because I was having a lot of troubles with my laptop. Ooh, the door closed, okay. So in the process of fixing my laptop, I accidentally deleted the first 20 minutes of footage that I had for this video, which means the entire first chunk is missing where I introduce the idea and then talk about just my skincare and concealer, I think. It's not that big of a deal, but there is a chunk missing, so I would just like to say what this video is, kind of. It's basically a makeup look for people that don't really know how to do makeup or aren't that good at it. It's very simple and it's supposed to be buildable, so it goes from like simple to not so simple to like more complex, I guess, for like different times of day. That's the idea for this video. That's what this is. And this is just a warning that it's going to start off with me doing my concealer and not like an introduction or me talking about any products because the first chunk of video or footage got deleted. So yeah, that's it. I'm sorry about that. I promise I'll be better. It was very stressful and I hope it's still fun to watch. Okay, bye. I'm done blending. And that's all I really do for concealer if it's just like the quick fix makeup look. So I'm just gonna brush out my brows. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. But when I say a little bit, I do actually mean a little bit. We'll get into it. I will put more blush on eventually, but right now it's just gonna be a little bit. I use this blush and I absolutely love it. I have been super obsessed with it recently. It's by Yuya, who is I don't want to say Mexican, but I think Mexican YouTuber. I'm gonna Google that. I don't want to be a liar. Yes, she's a Mexican YouTuber and they sell these basically in every like drugstore in Mexico, which is where I live. So I got this and it's great. I really love this blush. It has these 3, hello, that's you right there. It has these 3 colors and I like all 3 of them. And the reason that I like that it's 3 colors is because I do this. That's how I get my blush. I just kind of, I only want a little bit of blush right now. This is a chill look. This is a, I'm going to school, but I don't want to look like I just got beat up look. That's what we're doing. So I'm just gonna go very light on the blush, just so I look alive. So I just go for like a very subtle blush when I'm in a rush. That rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So this is look 1. That was the most boring makeup look you've probably ever seen. It was barely makeup. But this is, again, for people that don't know how to do makeup, concealer, blush, brush out your brows, chapstick, you're good. Okay, so let's set the scene. You are done with class you are done for the day and your friend calls you and she's like, we should get coffee at this new coffee place that just opened. I am completely making up the scenario, clearly. And you're dressed like this. Clearly ready for anything. And your makeup looks like this. And you're like, I could try a little harder. I'm gonna go out in public. Lots of people are gonna see me. This is maybe a cute spot. What if I want to take a cute Instagram picture? So we're gonna spice up the makeup look a little. Get it elevated slightly. Only slightly, because here we don't know how to do makeup. I'm gonna go in and add like the filling in of the brows and some brow gel. So I switch off my eyebrow products all the time because I don't have a favorite. So I just got this Morphe eyebrow pencil and I've been liking it so far. We're just gonna start adding to we're gonna start I need to stop doing this. Okay, so we're gonna start like slightly elevating the makeup look by adding brows. Okay, so I just got done with brows and I feel like that took longer than expected, but I just kind of lightly fill them in and then I'll use any eyebrow gel to just keep them in place. This one is just, I'm not even going to show it to you because I don't know what brand it is. It doesn't have a brand on it. It just says eyebrow gel. But it's just clear eyebrow gel that I got from the drugstore. Or actually, I think it's a clear eyebrow gel that my mom got from the drugstore and I stole because I didn't have any and she was like, do you want it? Well, I guess that's not stealing, but I think I like borrowed it for like a day and she was like, do you want to keep it? She's nice like that. Something else I'll do to slightly elevate it is I'll add powder. When I add powder, my makeup feels less casual. We're going to add slightly more concealer and a little bit of powder. This is what I do. This is my hack. It kind of works. Wherever I have like a spot that I want to cover, this is so bad. I actually don't think this is very good. I'll just add more concealer to the spot and I'll only slightly blend it in with my finger and let it sit for a minute and then put powder on top of it so it'll like set and like fully cover. But that's what I do and it works a lot of the time. I use this Clinique transparent powder is what it's called. Transparency powder. I started wearing powder junior year of high school because I had been in mock trial since sophomore year of high school, and when I got to be a lawyer junior year of high school, I had to wear a full-on suit. And the people who were in mock trial with me who are watching this right now know that the courtroom would get hot as hell, and wearing a full-on suit, being super stressed in a hot courtroom just made for your oiliest face. It was so gross. So I started wearing powder junior year of high school for that sole purpose. I'm just gonna go in and wherever the spots where I'll add powder to kind of like solidify my work. So what I'm gonna do next is add a little bit of eyeshadow, but just the tiniest bit to just like brighten up the eyes and make it look like, oh, she did her makeup, you know? Maybe you don't. But I'm gonna use the Anastasia, I think it's Anastasia, Prism palette. I'm doing this color, Unity, first as kind of a base color. This is just gonna kind of put it all over my lid. So these are, okay. I'm just gonna go in for the crease with this color, the color Eden, which is kind of a pinkish salmon-y red, but we're going for a light look. So I'm just going to lightly add it just to add depth. So this is what I mean, it's not what I wanted my eyeshadow to look like, but this is what it looks like and I'm fine with it. This is the bronzer I use. It is, you can tell it's been pretty used. I got it from Walgreens. It's the Full Spectrum CoverGirl bronzer in the shade Warmth. That sounds so deep. It's so unnecessarily deep, but yeah. This is the bronzer I use. It looks like that. I'm just gonna take a very small amount. My roommate, Melissa, knows this. Though you know that I'm the worst at applying bronzer. I just kind of do it with no thought or technique. That looks fine. We're just gonna go in with a little more blush. I'll add a little to my nose, just a tiny bit to add color to my face, but not crazy or anything yet. But just brightening up the face a little. Okay, this is the mascara I use. It's purple and the brand is Brosa. It's called Brosa mascara. If you live in my hometown, or if you really live anywhere in Mexico, you will probably find this. They sell it everywhere. I'm pretty much 100% sure they don't sell this in the US, but you could probably order it online. It's probably on Amazon. I'll check for you. I'm that nice. I'm like customer service. I do all the Googling for you. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So if you live in the US and you want this mascara, it's on Amazon. Just search up Prosa, P-R-O-S-A, mascara, 4-in-1. And you can get it waterproof or not waterproof. So, I'm just gonna go in with a very light layer of mascara. Just to, you know, so you can see that I do have eyelashes. I'm going for that vibe of that Wattpad fanfiction, of that not like other girls where she wore a little mascara but not too much. That's the vibe we're going for with this amount of mascara. And if you got that reference, I love you. You went through the same shit as me, so I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. So this is the look. It's like mid-elevated. It's not crazy glam. It's not super casual. I really like this look. This is what I would wear most of the time, just out of like practicality. But we are going to elevate it slightly more. Just when I really want to be like full glam, tried hard, went at it, went off, popped off, glow up. All of the trendy words with the kids. I'm not that old. I'm literally 19. What am I talking about? We're gonna set the scene again. You went out with your friend and you're really happy that you did your makeup a little better because the place was super cute and you took a cute Instagram and you're really vibing and you're so happy. And then that same friend invites you to a party and you're like, oh, I could go a little more glam than this. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna take this same makeup look and elevate it slightly more. I say elevation very like broadly. It's elevated from like the basic boring makeup look that I did at the beginning. It's not really elevation, it's just slight improvement. And we take that here in this household. We love that. I'm gonna start off by adding to my eyeshadow look. Began using Eden, but I'm gonna start using Saturn, which is a redder version of the same color. It's just slightly like a more burnt orange, less of a like salmon-y pink, but it falls along the same lines. I'm gonna go in with that color and just kind of blend it out into the crease. Give it some depth. I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever I'm saying, please take it with a grain of salt. I, again, don't really know how to do makeup. This is just for people like me who are bad at makeup. So we're just gonna go in, blend that out as well as we can, try to get it even. I don't really strive for anything specific. I just kind of want it to look okay. And okay, I'm happy with that. It's literally the same look, just slightly darker, which makes it bolder. I'm leaning more towards this to just kind of keep it in the same like color family. It's kind of this rusty, I mean you saw it, but it's kind of like this rusty, reddish, gold shimmery color. I think it's pretty. We're gonna go with this one. It's cute. This is literally, I know this is wrong. Like there's no way this is how you put that on, but I do it this way, so I'm just showing you, okay? I like that. Wait, that's actually kind of pretty. Feel free to disagree. Wait, I like that. I actually kind of like that. Okay, I kind of am liking how this is turning out crazy. So we're gonna keep going with the eyes and we are going to do eyeliner. I am eyeliner's biggest fan. So we're gonna add liner, like a wing I'm not gonna say if it's big or small because I don't decide that. My hand decides that when it decides to fuck up one wing. Like if I fuck up one wing, it'll just turn into big ass liner. But if I get them right on the first try, it's tiny liner. It's not my decision. I'm gonna be using the Morphe felt tip liquid liner. I just got this and I like it. It's not bad at all. Okay, I'm just gonna go in and do the eyeliner. I'm not gonna talk because I need to concentrate. I'm pretty okay with how the mascara turned out and how my eyes look, so I think we're gonna move on to the rest of my face to just finish elevating this look. And now is the part that some people really like and some people really hate. I really like the excessive blush look. I know it's not for everyone, but I really like how it looks. So I'm just gonna, I always do too much and then I always just kind of blend it out with, there we go. Like that's not crazy, right? That's not crazy or anything. I didn't like go overboard, but it's definitely a lot of blush and I blended it out. And now we're gonna go into one of my favorite parts, which is adding highlighter. It is another Yuya product, which I got at the drugstore. And I'm just gonna there we go. So I'm just gonna I'm gross. I'm just gonna tell you the reality of what I do. I do this because I don't think the Beauty Blender blends it enough. So this is just what I do. Again, this is not a tutorial. To finish it off, I really like this Summer McKeen lip gloss with Maybelline. My best friend gave it to me. She's so sweet. She gave it to me and I really like this. It's very smooth and kind of just look at that. I love how it glides on. So this is what the final look is. Nothing crazy, nothing too special. It's just kind of a low-key glam kind of look that is very buildable. I'm going to change. I'm going to take some cute Instagram pictures because I did my makeup for no reason. Okay. We're gonna attempt to do a cool transition. Okay, so I'm kind of a little hot because it was hot outside, but I really liked the picture. I'll insert them here now. And the video's over. Congrats, you made it all the way through. Again, I love you if you made it all the way through. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I don't know. If you didn't, also subscribe. I could make a better video next week, you never know. Just saying. If you want to follow me on social media, you can. My handle is at bellyvmtz, everywhere spelled BELLYVMTZ. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments below. Leave it a like if you loved it. If you hated it, leave a like anyway. Subscribe, tune in for more. There will be a new video next week. I promise. No, I do promise. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice day.